I genuinely think the hybrid martial artist is one of the best ways to train. And when I say hybrid martial artist, I'm talking about somebody who combines a striking sport like Muay Thai or boxing with weight training. Because a lot of people who weight train don't actually want to be bodybuilders, and a lot of people who do Muay Thai or any other combat sport don't want to be professional fighters. I mean, if you go to any gym, whether it be a weights gym or a combat sports gym, it's actually a very small minority in that gym that is actually competing. For most of us, we sit somewhere in the middle. We want a body that looks good, performs well, and stays healthy for a long time. So that's where I think this combination goes extremely well together. Because Muay Thai or boxing and weight training each bring something different to the table. And if we start with Muay Thai, one of the biggest benefits isn't actually what most people think. Most people associate Muay Thai with fighting, but I actually think its biggest benefits come from cardiovascular health. Because when you look at modern lifestyles, most of us spend a huge portion of the day sitting. We're sitting at work, in the car, or on the couch. Then we go to the gym and lift weights for 1 to 2 hours. And a lot of these lifts, people are sitting again, or lying down, or remaining stationary. Now, weight training is absolutely fantastic. I lift weights myself, and I think everybody should be lifting weights. It builds incredible muscle mass, aesthetics, and durability. It is amazing for your health. But your heart also needs training. Your cardiovascular system adapts just like your muscles do, and that's where Muay Thai becomes incredibly valuable. You spend rounds constantly moving, skipping, shadow boxing, working pads, working the bag. Your heart rate goes up. Your lungs work incredibly harder. Your body learns to move as one unit and becomes more efficient at delivering oxygen. Over time, many people see improvements in many health markers: lower resting heart rates, better blood pressure, insulin sensitivity, cardiovascular fitness, and general energy levels. And one thing I personally like about Muay Thai is that this is all happening whilst learning a skill. Most of the traditional hybrid model is weightlifting and running. Don't get me wrong, running is incredibly beneficial, but it is missing the skill aspect that Muay Thai has. In Muay Thai, the conditioning happens while you're learning a skill. Many people struggle to stay motivated doing cardio for the sake of cardio. But give someone gloves and new skills to learn, and suddenly conditioning becomes enjoyable. It gives their training a purpose. They're not counting down minutes. They're focused on their jab, on combinations, footwork, timing, and defense. Every session, there's something to improve. Without realizing it, they're accumulating huge amounts of cardiovascular work. They're absolutely drenched in sweat, but loving it. But doing Muay Thai alone is not enough. As great as it is cardio-wise, on its own, it doesn't build much muscle mass, particularly as you age. When you're training combat sports, you're asking your body to become more efficient, faster, and more conditioned, not more muscled up. And so this is where the other side of the equation comes in, which is weight training. When people picture their ideal physique, they're usually thinking of broad shoulders, a well-developed chest, bigger arms, a thicker back, and strong-looking legs, while still having a lean waist and visible abs. Progressively overloading movements like presses, rows, bicep curls, tricep pushdowns, pull-ups, squats, split squats, and Romanian deadlifts give your muscles a reason to grow. Over time, your shoulders become wider, your upper back gets thicker, your arms fill out, and your legs develop more shape, creating the kind of balanced physique that simply stands out. And then you add in the Muay Thai, and that helps reveal that physique. The high training volume and conditioning makes it much easier to stay lean throughout the year, so instead of carrying extra body fat over the muscle you've built, you're actually able to see the definition you've worked for. For me personally, that's one of the biggest advantages of combining both training styles. You're combining the muscle building and aesthetic benefits of weight training with the conditioning and leanness that comes from Muay Thai, creating a physique that looks strong and athletic. Now, from a health perspective, weight training gives you something more than any other training does that becomes more valuable every single year you get older. And that is muscle mass, strength, bone density, physical resilience. One of the realities of aging is that people naturally lose muscle over time. And maintaining muscle mass is one of the best investments you can make in your future health. It helps support your joints, optimize physical function, and maintain strength later in life. And if you're already training Muay Thai, being stronger is never a bad thing. So how do we actually structure a program to achieve this? So the first thing is that weight training will have to be your focus, and the Muay Thai more of an add-on. So lifting weights 3 times a week, a push-pull legs program, and doing Muay Thai 2 times a week. Obviously, this doesn't have to be fixed. There'll be times where you want to do Muay Thai more and reduce the weights and vice versa. But the goal overall is to make weight training your foundation, as this is what builds the physique. The benefit of this is also that a stronger, more muscled physique will keep you training Muay Thai for longer as your body becomes more durable. Now, in saying all this, there are things you need to consider with this training routine, because I'm not just going to give you all the good without balancing it with some of the cons. So the first con of this type of training routine is that you are going to most likely need to pay for a Muay Thai or boxing membership on top of your gym membership, as a lot of these combat sports gyms don't have a dedicated weights section, whereas a typical hybrid model of weights and running doesn't require any additional membership costs to do the running. The next thing is then you have to make the commitment to actually show up at your combat sports gym and do the classes, which are based on a set time, whereas with running, you can just do it after your gym session or when you are at home, put on some shoes at any time and just go for a run. Lastly, there is an increased injury risk with combat sports training that you don't typically get with running. However, doing it only 2 times per week significantly reduces that risk. Now, if you're all good with this, then Muay Thai or boxing and weight training complement each other incredibly well. One develops the heart and the other is best for developing the muscles.